All right, settle down. It's time for you little booger eaters to go to bed.
Grandpa, will you tell us a story?
Y'all want to hear a story, huh? Okay then. I'll tell you about the time I went camping in the wild. I was just a tad older than you, sonny boy. That day changed my life. Let me change in my storytelling voice.
Alright, the first thing you need to know... Wait, wrong voice.
The first thing you need to know is that back when your grandfather was a kid, there was no such thing as color until I invented it. That's right, everything was in black and white until your grandfather came along. It was the first day of summer, and I had just finished extensive training on how to survive in the wild, and I was preparing to put my skills to the test. I left the house with just the essentials, a knife and my bare hands. I began hiking a trail through the nearest forest. It must have been quite a few miles, but I was so excited that it seemed like no time at all. And soon, I was entering the wild. After finding the perfect location, the first thing I needed to do was create a shelter. Having studied these tactics so intensely, it came with great ease and took me no time at all to collect the supplies provided by Mother Nature and construct the perfect dwelling. With the shelter complete, my next step was to locate a water supply. Fresh water would be hard to come by, but key to my survival. Even with being completely unfamiliar with the terrain, I luckily stumbled across a clean water source and began to rehydrate. Next on the agenda, food and fire. My trek through the wilderness had left me in need of nourishment, so I decided food first. I went out and trapped a couple critters to munch on. Can't exactly remember what all I caught. It was a feast, though. Now for fire. Fire provides light in the dark, heat in the cold of night, protection from predators, and a means to cook those tasty critters. I started rubbing 2 sticks together profusely, and before you know, I had a blazing inferno. As I sat there feasting on my kill, all of a sudden, the bushes began to move. And out sprang a giant wolf. His eyes were red, his teeth were sharp and at least 3 inches long, blood dripping from him. He looked ready to attack, but I stood there and stared him down till he finally whimpered and turned to run. So I chased after him, ready to teach him a lesson. Almost caught him, too. Back in those days, your old grandpa could run as fast as a jackal. That wolf came to a fence that had to be 6 feet high and jumped clear over it. I've got you now, I thought as I jumped right over after him, clearing the fence by a good 2 feet. As I landed, I tripped. I don't recall what exactly tripped me, but the wolf took that opportunity to get away, because I never saw him around these parts again. Out of nowhere appeared the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen. She sounded like an angel when she spoke to me.
What are you doing?
I was chasing a wolf.
As her hand touched mine, I felt something I hadn't felt before. I couldn't describe it then, but now I know. That's the feeling you get the first time you touch your soulmate.
Do you miss our grandpa?
More and more every day. You kids get some sleep now. If you're good, I'll tell you about the time I saved the world from a giant meteor. What do you mean I exaggerate more every time I tell it? That's exactly how I remember